Hi, welcome to my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Today I'm going to show you about sigils. Sigils are a very powerful tool you can use to incorporate things into your subconscious mind. Sigils have been around for a long time, but the modern concept behind them is the fact that when you take a sentence or an affirmation, your subconscious understands symbolism better than it does words. So when you turn a phrase, a sentence, or an affirmation into a symbol, like a sigil, and you plant it into your subconscious mind, it'll stay in there and you'll remember it. Even if you don't understand it in your conscious mind, it'll be planted, that symbol will be stuck in your subconscious mind, and you'll remember it, and they're kind of like a self-hypnosis type of thing. You can also use these in spells, but I'll talk about that at a different time. Today we're going to cover how to actually create sigils. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this a little bit more, so try to see it a little bit better. Fortunately the lighting's a little messed up here, so see if we can turn it like that. Hang on, let's see if I can fix that here. There we go, now it's better. Alright, so the phrase is, all people have value, which is something that's actually very important. Now the first thing you do with sigils, after you create your sentence or your affirmation, you're going to end up writing all letters down here. The first thing you need to do, you need to cross out all the vowels to shorten it. So look for all the vowels. So you got A, E, I, O, U. Now if there's a Y, even that's only a vowel sometimes, I tend to leave that. I'm going to go through and cross out all the vowels right now. So you had A, E, O, another E, A, E, A, U, E. Now, next step is you cross out all repeating letters, which makes it even smaller. Okay, so you can see there's several L's here. So I'll leave the first L. There's another one here, so I'll cross that out, I'll cross this L out, and I'll cross that L out. Now keep looking for more letters. So people, there's two P's in there, so cross out the second P, see if there's any more P's. I don't see any more. Now H, is there any more H's? Nope. Let's see, V, there is V's. Now the problem is if I cross out this one, it'll completely take away that word altogether. So I think what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to cross it out from here and leave the V right there. Now we got rid of all the repeating letters. So now we're going to take the remaining letters, write them down here. So you got L, P, H, V. So this will be actually a very simple sigil. There won't be a whole lot to try to put together. It's just 4 characters. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take what's remaining, and I'm going to turn it into a symbol. So first I'm going to write the L, write it bigger right down here. Now you can play with it any way you want, but like whatever way speaks to you. But for just showing you, I'm going to go through and just show you exactly what you would actually do, like to put these together. Now for the P, you can simply just take the P, since you already got a line here, you go like that, and there's your P. Now for the H, what I'm going to do for that, let's see here, another character here, connect it right there. See how the H is kind of sideways? Now the V, let's see here, how do I want to do the V? Okay, I'll put it right there. Now that's a very basic sigil. See? I just took all people have value and I created a symbol out of it. This symbol would actually be very easy to memorize. Now if you don't like that, you can change it around or whatever way you see fit, as long as you get that symbol to understand that that's what this affirmation means. So say for instance I want to do it a little differently. I wanted to start with a different character, like say for instance I started with the H instead. I'll put the H there, and then I want to add the L next. So I'll just go like that, make the L right there. For the P, You can do it in different directions. So, kind of backwards like that. And the V upside down. I personally like this one better. So I'm going to go with this sigil right here. So all people have worth. See, all people have value. LPHV was remaining characters. I'm going with this sigil right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear it with my hands because I'm putting my energy into it by doing that. If you cut it with scissors, you're not really putting your energy into it. So I'm just going to simply tear it out. Just like that. I'm going to make it as small as possible because I am going to end up burning this in my cauldron to send it out into the universe after I get it memorized here. So, okay. Now I already sterilized this. I went through and I cleansed this area. So, but I'm still going to take the bowel over here just to make sure I get rid of any lingering energy. There we go. Now, there's different ways you can charge sigils. Charging it means there's a certain point of energy where you get it to go right into you, plant it right in your subconscious. Now, you can Google it. There's different ways. I'm not going into too much charging today, but I will tell you this. The way I do it is I'll stay here. I'll repeat this phrase a few times. All people have value. While I'm doing that, I'll build up my energy, and I'll keep staring at the sigil. And then I might put it in my hands and rub it, just to put my energy into it a little bit. So, then I'll take it and I'll stare at it. I'll just keep meditating on it for a couple minutes. What I'll do is I'll keep thinking all people have value. I'll keep looking at the symbol. And I'll build up my energy while I look at it. And finally what I'll do after I'm done with that, now just say I got it memorized. I'm showing this for you guys. So, all people have value. That's a very simple sigil. Now you can make all kinds of different, you can make them bigger ones, you can make them more sophisticated. I've seen some really beautiful ones. But for this one, now that let's just say I've charged it now, it's in my subconscious. So now I consider this a destructible sigil. I no longer need to have it around to keep staring at it because it's in my subconscious. So what I'm going to do, move this out of the way. Oh, I should have had my tongs today, but I didn't. Alright. You can see my pentagram symbol, if you can see that on there. This is my cauldron. So now that I got it implanted in my subconscious, all people have value. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to burn it. And by burning it, after it's charged, I'm going to send this into the universe. And it's going to directly go into my subconscious and into the universe. So, some people think it only works. Some people believe only sigils work with your own personal subconscious. I think they also go out into the universe because, you use them in spells and stuff. And at least it'll help me. If nothing else, it'll basically help plant at my subconscious even more. Like when I burn it, I'm not seeing it anymore. It's already been planted in there, so I no longer need to look at it. Now, there's some ones you can keep around and make amulets and stuff out of. This is called a destructible sigil, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to show you what I'll do. Look at it a little bit more, and then I'm just going to light it on fire. Make it so it burns better. I'm going to roll it a little bit more, roll it towards me. Just like that. Now I'm going to set it on fire and throw it in my cauldron. Let it catch up. There we go. Now, put my hands about it. All people have value. Keep putting my energy into it. All people have value. All people have value. Now I know what the sigil looks like in my mind. It's been destroyed. It's been planted in my subconscious, and it's being burned. So the burn is the final phase. This is what you do with a destructible sigil. Like I said, I think you're also sending a sigil into the universe, not just in your subconscious. That's what I believe. The destructible sigil, either way, you're supposed to destroy it anyway. Alright? Now, as you can see, there's pretty much all that's left is ash. Now, there might be a little bit left. Next time, I really got to remember to grab my tongs, because I don't want to burn myself. There we go. Okay. Now the sigil's destroyed. It's been put into my subconscious. So that's pretty much how you do it, you know. Since your subconscious understands symbolism better than it does actual words, you just take a phrase and you plant it in your subconscious. Now you can just go about your business, and after a while you'll start looking at people differently. You're like, oh, they all have value. They're very important, you know. And I've seen how effective this is. I've created other sigils for myself, and I see just how powerful they really are. Now you can use different colors, you can decorate them, you can even add like hearts or whatever, depending on what kind of sigil you're going to do. Whatever way speaks to you the most, that's the most important thing. So, alright, well, thank you for watching my video today. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Before I go, one more thing I'm going to tell you. I'm going to take this ash, I'm going to hold it in my hand outside, I'm going to blow it into the air and let it go. And that's the end of it. So, thank you for watching my video. Alright, have a good day.